Thank you very much. This is Pastor John Wake from South Sudan. I'm grateful to share with you today, and I'm going to share with you concerning our organization, which is Cydai. And this Cydai is working in South Sudan and Uganda, Kenya. We stand with the orphans, children living on the streets, and this is the work that we are doing in our country. The meaning of Cydai is called Christian Youth Development Agency International. It's a non-governmental organization, was founded on 11 May 2011 with the registration number 196. Cydai is a church and community-based organization for orphans and widows, children living on the street, as well as community project with coverage of 4 states in South Sudan. We have Jubeg State, Awul State, Lol State, and Bentiu. Cydai offer humanitarian and social development for orphans and widows in community in South Sudan. The organization base provides educational material assistance to poor communities. It was established by a group of church intellectuals. The Cydai of the community-based organization was founded to eliminate the despair of the children living on the streets and promote the concept of the development of the community. It was established as a response to the despair of the children living on the streets in various towns in South Sudan at large. The main objective of Cydai Christian Youth Development Agency is to revive the orphan and widows and community as Greater Orphanage region, Barakazal region, and Equatorial region, which are in condition of anger as a result of civil war in the country. And Cydai community-based organization is done a lot with kids in South Sudan, and this is the great thing, and that's why we want to share with you about this organization. The organization has struggled a lot along the way. Since we have created in 2011 on date 11. So we have tried our best, but we need to reach the help of our brothers and sisters who are in outside Africa. Cydai has done a lot with the kids in South Sudan, and it is a great thing. I want to appreciate also the governor of Awil with his leaders. They have offered for us a plot, and this was a great thing we are doing in it. So as I'm talking with you, we have a great suffering in South Sudan, especially in our country, because Cydai is trying his best to reach out to help the street children, but it is very hard for us to reach some other places because we don't have the income. We are trying our best to support these kids because they are always suffering, and it is very hard to support these kids. And I would like to call my brothers and sisters who are willing to stand with the people, who are willing to stand with the children, especially Cydai has done a lot with the kids, and it is one of the things which we have achieved in our community. Cydai has improved the life of the children living on the street. I have one of the child who the Cydai stood with this child since 2013 up to 2018, and the life of this child now has become, that child has approved himself now. He becomes someone, he knows himself now. And the time we found him, he was actually one of the child who is lost. We found him, was taking some alcohol, was taking some beers, fighting with people every time. But now we are giving thanks to God because God has approved him. And this is one of the things that I would like to call upon brethren so that we can be able to stand and raise the voice to support the Cydai. In our organization, we are fighting with many challenges because we have almost 179 kids in our camp. And this 179 kids, we don't have food to provide to them. Actually, we are trying our best. We help them slowly by slowly. We do farming, but the thing that we farm cannot even help them to complete a year. And I would like us to stand with these kids so that we can be able to make equipment for them. These children, they have a great talent. They have great desire for school, and they cannot even help themselves because we don't have equipment. Like we are looking to get a sewing machine, but we cannot get sewing machine. And we are looking also to get some material, like we help them for some talents like doing carpenters and many other things. But it is very hard for us to get those those things, especially me alone, because I am the one who is the director. I am the one who found this organization. And since I have done this, I need people to stand with me, because organization is not belong to someone. It is for all community. And actually I have seen this. I have raised many kids. I went to many places in South Sudan. I went to Bentiu, I went to Rang, also I went to other part of the country. And even those kids who are very far from us, we cannot manage them, we cannot even support them. But always what we do is that we help these kids. We took them to the school, the nearest school, whereby we can be able to support these children. And I would like us to stand together so that we can be able to help these people, to help these children, so that we can be able to change the entire community. In South Sudan, we have a lot of challenges that facing us, facing these children. And I want just to read this one for you, the problem statement that we have in our country. About 50% of children living on the street are illiterate, with 5% of remaining 20% semi-literate, and 5% literacy in the children population. Besides literacy, about 10% of the entire children population are street children, not by choice, but because of being left orphans and attended to losing upon their fathers and mothers during the prolonged civil war, as a result of abandoned by their parents and who were conscribed into the army, intending these children ignorant and irresponsible. Their formation issues subject children to street life due to lack of parenting, the lack of self-reliance. The major they are bound to depend on other well-wishers. They provide them material assistance. Therefore, there is a great need for us to support these children. And I have seen this work, I have seen these kids, they win on the way, they beg people on the road, and it is very hard for you, even yourself, because you don't have something to support yourself. And if you don't have something in you, and someone can just come to you, you cannot be able to manage to support this kid. We are facing a lot of challenges. Even the place where we are, there are a lot of things that we need. We don't have boreholes. And it is one of the reasons why I'm calling you my brothers and sisters, so that you can be able to help us getting on these issues. We need borehole in the place, because children are facing a lot of challenges. They have diarrhea, they have a lot of sicknesses. It is because of unclean water. And if we have clean water, there will be good thing for them. And we are doing this sponsorship for these kids, and we are helping them. We took them as our own kids. We have some of them in our country, and it is very, very important for us to help these kids so that they can be able to grow up and support the nation, our country, South Sudan. And it is very important for you brothers and sisters to stand with these kids, because they are fighting with a lot of diseases. Some of them, they have HIV, and even we cannot be able to treat them. Some of them, they have a lot of diseases, and we cannot be able to treat these kids. And if they can grow up, it will be very complicated, because they will go and even doing other things, like they went and do some other sexual moralities. They can cause a lot of diseases. If we don't have the treatment for these kids, it will be very complicated. And I want to raise my voice for this extended life of these children. It is very important for us to stand with these kids, and it is very important for us, we South Sudanese, we do cooperation and support these children. We have a lot of challenges that facing these kids. We need material, we need a good place for them to stay, because the place where they are staying with us now, it is because we are taking care of them in a good way, because we employ some police so that they can stay there day and night to watch upon these kids. Because at that time we had like 213, but in that 213, many of them, they went away. They went to that life, because if they cannot get what they want, and it is because these kids, the parents were being killed by Arab, and that is what left these children into this situation. And I want to encourage you, brothers and sisters, who are watching me or who are watching this video, to encourage others so that we can be able to make unity to support Cydai. our aim and objective in the Christian Youth Development Agency, we are raising awareness and knowledge about the role of the Cydai in food security. This is what we want to do. Finishing opening the school for orphans, children living on the street. We have this school in Will South County, which is Brother Peter, Pastor Peter Tondanto is the one leading it now in the school which we have in our country, South Sudan. We have it in Malengalele in a place called Makarachel, is where we accommodate all these children and we are staying with them in that place. And it is very important also to help them in the term of education. As I'm talking with you, they need a lot of things. We need like pencil, we need like books and some other materials. They don't have uniforms. We try to feed them, and we try even also to raise our boys so that we can be able to help them for fighting those children, to advocate women, helping widows, as well as child right protection, because we want to protect these children and we want them to know the truth. We want to allow these kids so that they can be able to learn something in their life. Also, poverty reduction in South Sudan through implementation of food security. As we go back and see how our people are fighting with the lack of knowledge of farming, it is one of the things that facing us, our people in South Sudan. And I would like us to make a unity so that we can be able to support these people by implementation of food security, to create organized institute, cooperative capacities building programs for all orphans and widows and the youth which are living in organization area of intervention. We are doing this, and these are the things that we want to implement them. Empowerment of widows and orphans, children living on the street, as well as child right education, and provide them basic gears for generating income. We are doing this, and we are also trying our best so that we can be able to implement the aim and objective. Food security, building capacities for local farmers, the people who do not know how to farm. Other people, they are willing to farm, but because they don't have sorghum, they don't have maize, and also the rice, we are raising our best. We are raising our best so that we can be able to support these people. We are raising also, we are doing business seed. We want to make awareness of these kids so that they can be able to generate income. We give them an assignment so that they can be able to go and work by themselves. And also we are opening the Bible school for pastors. As I'm talking with you, I have done this work since when I registered the school. The school is called South Sudan School of Mission. I have done this training to many pastors in South Sudan. A lot of them, they know me by my name, they know me physically because I have trained them. Last year in 2018, on June, I have done a course to train 76 pastors in a will state. And this was one of the great achievements. So you can see the pictures on my backside. And it is very important for us to help these people doing this work. And I would like to call upon you, brethren and sisters, so that we can be able to stand with this organization. It is very important for us to help us in many ways because we need your support. Without you, we cannot do anything. Without you, we cannot continue doing some things. And I would like to encourage you, we have a great need in our country. If I can take more time to explain those stories to you, even you will not feel good. But I want you to let you know that Cydai is willing to look for your support and is willing to look for your help. Thank you so much. And this is Pastor John, the director of Cydai. God bless you. Info cydai.org. We have also the contacts. We have 0710 90 78 29. We have also the numbers in South Sudan. We have +2 11 9 222 91569. We have also Zain number. We have +1 22 914 556 445. Those are the numbers that we have. We have website, email. We have webwolpot@gmail.com, and we are still doing this, and it will be a blessing to you. We have many things we will go and share with you, so you can see them on the screen, and God bless you. Thank you.
Nyali tapan nyalin balay, achel tapan nyalin bapon.